Greetings, dear Geminis. With you, your tarot reader, Angelica. Today, reading for April 2025 for your Zodiac sign. Let's get started. So, April 2025. What will it bring you? What events? What mood? In general, let's take a look. So let's look at the 3 most important events that await you, or that will happen to you in April 2025. The first important event, the second and the third important event. Next, let's see what awaits you in your professional, rewarding, exciting, fulfilling, and enriching activities in April 2025. Also, in this context, let's look at what your income will be in April. And of course, we will definitely look at matters of personal life as well. So what awaits you perhaps in your personal life regarding April 2025, and what might be in store for you? Also, health matters, specifically what to pay attention to in terms of health in April. And a piece of advice from the cards for you for that's April 2025. I don't know, of course, what else the cards will show, because we haven't opened them yet, but what I see at the bottom of the deck is quite impressive. But let's go in order. So, the first important event. For you, it's the Ace of Wands. The second important event is the King of Pentacles. And the third important event is the Page of Pentacles. Well, issues of social realization and material matters will come to the forefront for you. And I want to tell you that your endeavors will be quite successful. But let's go in order. The Ace of Wands is a card of beginnings, initiative, and of course action. Incredible activity and at certain moments, impulsiveness. Therefore, this card suggests that it's as if you have a certain power in your hands, or perhaps a magic wand that helps you create miracles in your life. And the Ace of Wands is always something new, new ideas, new goals, new plans. But with the Ace of Wands, it's not just desires, not just ideas, not just plans, but also enough strength and opportunities to realize these ideas and plans. As I said, it's something new. New, and fundamentally new for you. This is a new, some kind of idea, a new perspective on your business, your work, your enterprise, on certain things or certain people. This is creativity. This is invention. These are some new ventures, which of course, primarily under the Ace of Wands, will relate more to the business sphere. Although of course not necessarily, but still more to the business. Also, with the Ace of Wands, there is a strong emphasis on struggle, on conquest, on fighting with someone, and definitely on achieving victory. This means that in certain matters, undertakings, you will not just want to work or simply add something to your life or improve something. You will want truly bright victories. And it's important to understand that any ace is, of course, luck. It's like having an ace in your hand. It's lucky, it's fortune, it's happiness, the flow of circumstances. And these are favorable events or favorable opportunities that will be given to you. As I said, like an ace in your hand. And you can indeed do a significant amount, change a significant amount, undertake a significant amount, and achieve a significant amount. By the way, if you truly have a cherished wish, then regarding the question of its fulfillment, the Ace of Wands gives a positive answer. And in general, it can be said that your wish has a strong possibility of coming true specifically in April 2025, but on the condition that you are active and proactive. But also here, in terms of important events, you are expected to have some vivid impressions, some opportunities. It could be traveling to new places, maybe some adventures. Well, or perhaps the start of new creative projects or a business, for example. For someone, this card might play out as an important event like conception or the birth of a child. But for now, I'm only speaking about this preliminarily because we need to reveal. Later, we will open this card and we will either confirm or refute this meaning in this spread. Next, you have the King of Pentacles. Maybe this king is actually you. A king who knows how to earn money, who has many interesting ideas, who purposefully advances towards achieving his goals. But if it's not you, then most likely, according to the King of Pentacles, it will be someone important to you. This is a person who can become your investor, patron, or can become your benefactor for the realization of your certain ideas. This could also be your partner, or according to the King of Pentacles, it could be a father. For women, this could be your husband. And then the King of Pentacles, what indicates that in April 2025, you will be interacting with this King Pentacles. This could be an introduction, like meeting your other half, but again, we will talk about this when we open the card about personal relationships. However, it could also be a very successful interaction. That is, the King of Pentacles could become the person who helps you resolve things favorably for you. Any financial, material, or practical issues. Also, this card may play out for you in terms of events, such as an increase in your property, meaning some important, significant purchases, or an increase in financial income, and in this case, these are large sums that will come to you. And the Page of Pentacles. This card indicates that the month of April will require you to be patient, hardworking, and very goal-oriented. In terms of events with the Page of Pentacles, it can be said that once again they appear, some very tempting offers. Perhaps with the King of Pentacles, there will be some offers here to organize a business, implement one of your ideas, or start something new here. Perhaps simply some good opportunities will open up for you to realize your intentions and implement your plans. Also, the Page of Pentacles can manifest as good. Some news, information. Maybe news will come regarding work, or perhaps concerning money. Or there might be some favorable circumstances once again for you to be able to realize yourself. With the Page of Pentacles, there can also be very good, let's say, conditions to start, learning, to acquire some new skills and abilities. And these new skills and abilities you will be able to implement in the future and earn money from them. So pay attention to this. If such opportunities open up for you, be sure to take advantage of them. These are the important events awaiting you in April. Let's now look in more detail at each area. In terms of work, there's the Six of Swords, and in terms of income, the Four of Cups. The Six of Swords indicates that you have very big plans and you wish to change something. In terms of professional activity, this is a card of intellectual work, a card of processing, gathering information, and disseminating information. It can also manifest as education or some scientific research, or perhaps research or innovations such as those that you will apply in your work and development. This card can indicate the search for new markets, for example, new directions in business or work and opportunities. It indicates that you will be very active in your work at your workplace, and also that thoughtful steps and careful planning will be needed to implement all your plans, strategies, and intentions. It often happens that this card is interpreted as a change of profession, or a change in the direction of activity, or a change of job. And then it suggests that you will seemingly be searching for yourself in something new, in the new Ace of Wands. That is, there will be some new interesting ideas that you will definitely want to implement. This card is very often interpreted like moving to freelance. It could also be that it might be such that here it will be like leaving some unprofitable business, unprofitable work or business. That is, the card itself speaks for the fact that there is a lot of activity here. It happens in terms of searching for a better share for yourself and better earnings, because the earnings will clearly not satisfy you. The Four of Cups speaks of some dissatisfaction in terms of earnings. I say some because in reality there is money, and there are some opportunities that, judging by the Six of Swords, you will pay attention to in April and try to take advantage of. Therefore, here the Four of Cups card speaks of financial stability, but you want growth, you want, some strong achievements both in terms of work and finances. And the feeling that you can do much more, that you have enormous potential, will, as they say, push you to search for something new and promising for you, both in terms of work, business, and earnings. In general, the two cards indicate that you will be very, very active, you will have money, but you will be focused and aimed at something greater. Well, let's look further at what awaits you in personal life, in relationships, for those who are in a couple, who are in family, long-term relationships. Here you have the Four of Wands, a very good card. This is a card of joy, happy times, love. And it indicates that in April 2025, for those in relationships, it will be calm. A month like this, a cozy month, when you will feel safe next to your significant others. When you will have the desire to do things together, there will be some joint activities or joint ventures, because at the same time, the card may suggest that you decide to start something together, like a family business, for example, or some family project. You organize, ye or one possesses certain talents, and realizes these talents, while the other assists in this realization. Also, the card here speaks of good compatibility, of heartfelt warmth next to each other, and a very strong attachment. That is, this card, if you were, for example, in a quarrel, indicates that you will definitely reconcile, that your relationship will strengthen, that there is confidence and trust in each other, loyalty and devotion, and overall you are building a reliable foundation for your further serious relationship. For those in relationships, this card may manifest as I told you, news of pregnancy or the birth of a child or conception according to the Ace of Wands. And according to the Four of Wands, it can manifest as conception. Also, for those who are just dating, this card is very good. It suggests that there may be a proposal, an engagement, or even a wedding and honeymoon, all of which signify important milestones in a relationship. In general, love and prosperity are the overarching themes that are highlighted. And for those who are not in a relationship, I want to tell you that there is a very high chance of meeting your love. At the bottom of the deck here is the Ace of Cups, and this card indicates that there is a chance you will meet true love. The very person with whom you will continue your life journey, the person with whom you feel you were meant to be. And it will be a love that is mutual, sincere, strong, and a love between two soulmates, so to speak. That is, if someone has a desire, by the way, this card, the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups speak of wish fulfillment. But if for someone the fulfillment of a wish is to meet their love, then yes, it is quite likely this will happen. If for someone the fulfillment of a wish is to succeed in terms of work or business, because wands often speak specifically about career, business, and work, then there are also opportunities here for you to achieve a lot regarding your professional activities. I also want to show you what's here. At the bottom of the deck, there is also the Six of Wands. This is the card of victory. I think everything you will undertake, and you will clearly undertake a lot. In April 2025, this is also indicated by the Queen of Wands, which points out that you have such a bright idea that inspires you greatly, an idea, a project, some endeavor of yours, and you are very enthusiastic about it. Yes, naturally, you will need to exert yourself here and express yourself creatively, do a lot, and have very high ambitions. You have it, however, you will achieve victory. You will achieve victory, glory, and recognition. And in general, this month can become a turning point in your life for the better. But let's see what will happen here in terms of health. Will you have enough health for all your ideas, for your endeavors? The Nine of Pentacles. And we see here how a person is harvesting. And the card indicates that the state of health is strong, solid, stable. Moreover, in April, you will want to, let's say, present yourself in a beautiful way. You will start taking care of your appearance, paying attention to your looks. And yeah, there will be enough finances for this, and the desire will also be there. Therefore, according to the Nine, Pentacles, not only good health, but overall. In general, this card signifies physical well-being in every sense. By the way, I also want to mention that this is the third indication in this spread. For those for whom it is relevant, this card may indicate the possibility of conception and pregnancy. Well, let's move on. A piece of advice remains. The advice of Three of Swords. Note that this card does not indicate any events or any particular area of activity. It simply gives you advice, more for April 2025. Therefore, when looking at this card, please don't get upset. What a good spread. But the Three of Swords spoils everything here. It doesn't spoil anything. It simply provides advice and recommendations here. And I think this card will mostly affect your initiatives, your professional activities, and the financial sphere. Because the Three of Swords, as advice, suggests that if you don't look ahead, if you don't believe in your capabilities, then as a result, many things may not go the way you want, and you will face very serious challenges. In these pursuits, you have very good opportunities, so don't miss your chance. And the chance here is to drastically change your life for the better. Therefore, another piece of advice from the Three of Swords is to protect your interests, to stand up for your interests, and to accept a certain challenge. I think the challenge here will be specifically related to the Six of Swords. The challenge is to start something without looking back, to move confidently forward and to pursue your goals. It can be scary, for example, or difficult, but on the other hand, incredible opportunities are opening up for you. The main thing is to be able to use these opportunities to your advantage. Therefore, here with the Three of Swords, I will give another piece of advice. This means letting go of everything old and unnecessary for you without regret, things that are no longer relevant to you because incredible horizons are opening up before you. And accordingly, break down your previous notions, eliminate your fears. Break down certain stereotypes, open yourself up to everything new and unknown. This will be important for you in April because thanks to this newness, you can achieve a lot and realize your ambitions. This is the forecast for you, dear Geminis, for April 2025. Subscribe to the channel Terra and Life. I will be very glad to have you. Here, each of you will find a forecast for the soul. And I thank you for watching. We will see each other tomorrow, as always, on the channel Terra and Life. With love, your Angelica. Hugs to you and goodbye.